Assalamu everyone, this is me Kiswa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share the tutorial of a resin plaque, or you can say it's a resin tray of Hajj Mubarak. These are the material required for the resin plaque. It includes resin part A and resin part B. The part A is for the resin epoxy and part B is the hardener. We need mica powder, dry flowers, and other things for the decoration, weighing machine, gloves, sticks, and the first step is to mix the resin. Here I have took 70% of the resin and hardener is half of the ratio. We are going to always take the hardener half of the ratio of our part A. We are going to mix the resin mixture until there isn't any bubble or any kind of air bubbles in the liquid. The liquid should be very clear, and make sure not to mix the liquid very frequently. You have to be very patient in it. This video is being played in fast forward speed. That's why I'm mixing it fastly, but you don't have to mix it rapidly. Keep calm and mix it very slowly. Transfer a small amount of resin into another cup. Make sure to use disposable cups. In this step, we are going to mix the color in the resin. Here, I have chosen green mica powder. Mica powder is available in any color, but I would prefer you to buy only primary colors because you can mix those colors and you can create your own colors. Now I am pouring the mica powder mixture into my mold. Make sure to clean the mold with makeup wet wipes, and you have to pour liquid very slowly, very patiently, according to the pattern you want. I wanted this plaque to be half transparent and half colored. And furthermore, I'm going to add some different colors also into this tray. You have to follow all the safety precautions like wearing gloves, placing a mat or a sheet below the tray or the mold. The next step is to transfer a small amount of resin again into another cup and add the other color into the mixture. I'm adding the golden color because I wanted a combination of green, golden, and silver. You have to mix the mica powder and resin until there isn't any layer of mica powder floating above the resin. You can see here how neatly I am mixing it. And make sure to enable all of the things, all of the products you are going to use in your product. Because when you are doing anything of resin art, you don't have much time. Resin dries very quickly. Here I'm pouring the golden mixture of mica powder and resin. I wanted to give it a sleek look of all of the three colors shading into each other. That's why I'm layering the colors at the sides only. Make sure to place all the things in a level. When your tabletop is in level, then the resin will also be level because resin is a self-floating liquid. Make sure to be very neatly doing this work and not to waste anything. Here I'm going to add the silver mica powder, and you can see how delicately I'm adding it. You can also use a dropper over here. At the rest of the part of the mold, I'm going to add a transparent layer of resin. Over here, I'm using a mixing stick, or you can also say a barbecue stick, to shade all the three colors neatly. And it also gives a fine look. But let me tell you that resin is a self-floating and a self-leavening liquid. When it dries, it comes into its own texture. You have to mix the colors very neatly into each other because it doesn't look good when the colors are creating line among them. You can also see a glittery spark in the mixture I have poured. It is because I have added the glitters in my liquid when I was adding the mica powders and the colors. In this plaque, I'm going to use the Hajj Mubarak vinyl sticker. Vinyl stickers are available in nearby stores, and I'm using a tawaf tasbih. I'm using dry flowers. And for the transparent mixture, I have taken the rest over transparent resin and some golden flakes. Make sure to turn off the fan while mixing the golden flakes and glitters. And here I have added the green glitter. I'm also going to use golden glitter and silver glitters because it will give a very sparkling and a very shiny, a very different look to the resin plaque. Make sure to mix the resin very well and make sure that there isn't any air bubble in your mixture. Pour it very slowly. Don't be impatient. This time I was trying to do a very different kind of look for the resin tray. That's why I decided to keep one side transparent and the other side colored. And the final look was also very pretty. Spread the resin all over. The tray should be very leveled. Here I'm using a flame gun. This is very important part, and make sure to use a flame gun from a very particular distance, and your mold can also be burned, and there can be bubbles created in your tray. But it is also a very important part. This is the look after drying. I think, in my perspective, it was a very pretty project. You can see how beautifully the colors are floating into each other. After the drawing, I am preserving the memories. This is the Hajj card, which I am preserving in this tray. And I am also using a vinyl sticker of Hajj Mubarak. Vinyl stickers are very affordable and very neat in looking, and they are also available in nearby markets or nearby shops. These are the dry flowers. Here I'm using the off-white dry flowers, and they were looking very pretty and very cute. These are some golden stars which I am adding in the center of this tasbih, and you can see how beautiful it is looking. We are also going to give a layer of second resin core. This is the second layer. Here I am also going with the rule of half ratio. You can use 70% of the resin part A, and the rest over half would be the part B. Mix it very well. There should be no bubble in the resin tray. Spread the resin in all parts of the mold and use a toothpick. It is very affordable and very neat. I'm using a flame gun over here again for the second layer, and make sure to use it in a particular distance. Make sure not to burn yourself while using this flame gun. And yeah, now let it dry. So this is the final look of our resin plaque. I hope you liked it. Make sure to subscribe my channel. Bye bye.